Hey everyone, it's Liam Caddison here as we continue our journey of the Harry Potter franchise with the Half-Blood Prince. We've got this and then the two-parter of the final movie, which is the Deathly Hallows, I believe. And yeah, I am really loving the journey so far. It's just been an absolute gem. Like, earlier this week, I was looking up Hufflepuff merchandise to potentially get myself. So, yeah, that's how integrated I am into the Harry Potter world now. It's just crazy to think about the difference for me at the start, who was like waiting to see what I would feel in terms of sentiments regarding this franchise to now. Like, I am really loving this franchise so much, and I'm excited to see what does happen in the Half-Blood Prince. I'm excited and nervous as well because it's been getting a bit darker as of recent, and this is, I guess, the penultimate film, technically not, because of course the two-parter is, yeah, but it's the penultimate title, and now the Ministry of Magic has finally recognised Voldemort is back. We had in the fourth movie Cedric die. We had in the fifth movie Sirius die. And yeah, I'm really excited and nervous to see what's going to be happening in the Half-Blood Prince, but it should be pretty fun stuff. But yeah, it was not just that though, but we've also got that prophecy as well that Harry was given, and I've also made my sentiments clear regarding how I perceive that, because I don't think it's going to be like it's going to mean, okay, well, the hero's going to win at the end of the day and the bad guy's going to fall. I think they're going to go for some kind of like switcheroo. They're going to throw a nice swerve there, and Harry's actually going to be the one that dies and Voldemort gets to be the one that lives. But we shall just wait and see. But yeah, it was really fun stuff, especially, like I said, the final sequence of events from the Order versus the Death Eaters to Voldemort versus Dumbledore. It was just a glorious sequence of events, and yeah, like I said, I'm pretty excited to see what's going to be happening in the Half-Blood Prince. So with that said, let's get into the sixth film of the Harry Potter franchise. Let's go. Is this them, like, getting the word out that, well, he is back? You could really feel the tension in the intro, like... Oh no, oh shit! Wait, is that Ollivander? Like... Wait, are they attacking Muggles now? Now that they've been made public, they're hitting hard. Holy shit!
Hey, I was wondering...
11. That's when I get off.
Oh,
Tell me about that toss of Harry Potter.
Ooh, Harry.
Take my arm.
Oh no! He had a date! That poor girl.
I just apparated, didn't I?
Indeed.
The chosen one. Uh-oh. I really hope that's just paint. Oh!
Merlin's beard! No need to disfigure me, Albus.
Well, I must say you make a very convincing armchair, Horace.
That he did, to be fair.
I come by the stuffing naturally. What gave me away?
Dragon's blood.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
So it was dragon's blood. You found him.
Harry!
Ooh. That was a stare and a half, but...
Why didn't you just
Mrs. Weasley is wholesome.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore's got a bit old.
Rubbish. He's only... What is he?
I mean, he was acting a bit odd.
Could take a few years.
But yeah, how old is he? Because he was quite, like, oldish in the flashback in the Chamber of Secrets, so...
I've played my part well, so well, I've deceived one of the greatest wizards of all time. Dumbledore
Wait, what?
is a great wizard, only a fool would question it.
I don't doubt you, Severus. You should be honored to see.
Snape, what
As
the
for Draco,
fuck?
as he attempts to fulfill the Dark Lord's wishes.
I will.
And will you, to the best
I-
of your ability?
I hope he's playing... I hope he's playing like Voldemort by saying he's playing Dumbledore.
Will you yourself?
How much for me? 5 galleons. I'm your brother. 10 galleons.
Oh, no sibling discount for you. I'm happy for the twins though. Let's give Ron a chance.
Stop it, Harry. I know where you're going with this.
It's happened. He's one of them. One of what?
Harry is under the impression Draco Malfoy is now a Death Eater.
You're barking.
Live your father's
You know who wrote a
legacy.
sod like Malfoy?
Well, then what's he doing?
Thing is, it's not the
talking in
first time they've
birds?
been
Browsing
wrong
for
about an
furniture?
assumption regarding Malfoy.
Creepy shot. He's a creepy...
Oh, yeah. She was dead before you could wipe the drool off your chin.
Jesus, let's not kick... Well, you just stomped him, but let's not
That's
kick...
my father. Enjoy your ride back to London.
I was gonna say, let's not kick him emotionally, but fuck me. Good on... Good on Luna.
How do I look?
Exceptionally ordinary.
Brilliant.
She is my, like... She is definitely in my top 3 favourite characters. She just has such a wonderful personality.
Resume his old post as potions master. Meanwhile, the post of defense against the dark arts will be taken by Professor Snape.
So Snape not going to be in the next movie because we all know how the dark arts
As you know, each and
stuff
every one of you
goes.
was searched upon your arrival. Their greatest weapon is you. Just something to think about. Now, off to bed. Pip, pip.
That was cheerful.
That's it, like... Penetrating these walls might already be a done deal. Chills.
Only once did a student manage to brew a potion of sufficient quality to claim this prize. Nevertheless,
It's a real
good luck
test.
to you all. Let the brewing commence.
But they are really getting into the thick of it, aren't they? Ooh, Half-Blood Prince. In terms of, advanced learning. This is basically like a cheat sheet.
How did you do that?
Crush it, don't cut it.
No. The instructions specifically say to cut.
You're the doctor, aren't you?
No. I'm a professor.
He is. I can imagine Michael Gambon actually being the Doctor. He was a
Look.
Doctor Who, though.
I think I'm different.
Or perhaps no.
I can speak to snakes too.
Mm-hmm.
They find me,
Parseltongue.
whisper things. Is that normal for someone like me?
Ooh. It's so eerie. He's like the spitting image of his dad. Which is scary if he does become a Death Eater. tell the, like, CGI has kind of improved. You cheated! Oh! We got a lot of cheating going on here, Harry.
Let's have a look, shall we?
No.
Why not?
The binding is fragile.
The binding is fragile.
You have to come up with a better excuse.
Who's the Half-Blood Prince?
Oh,
Who?
man.
That's what it says right here. This book is property of the Half-Blood Prince.
I love her.
I'd consider it an honour, sir.
You'd be welcome too, Granger.
I'd be delighted, sir.
Splendid. Look for my owl. Good to see you, Wallenby.
No invite for him. Oof. Oh god, she's possessed! Some exorcist shit here. Ooh, well, it's a good job at snow, but still.
Don't get any closer. Get back, all of you.
I just know.
Because Harry doesn't
You
know.
just know.
Doesn't hold up, does it?
Once again, you astonish with your gifts.
I know this person's the murderer because I
Mortal
just
can
know.
dream of possessing. How grand it must be to be the chosen one.
I don't know. She's smart, funny, attractive.
Attractive.
And I kind
You know,
of.
she's got nice skin.
Skin. You're saying Dean's dating my sister because of her skin?
Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying it could be a contributing factor.
Rod is completely oblivious because these are like. Harry,
Mine's got nice
I have a crush on
Say it,
Ginny.
her skin goes.
Love how Hermione's pushing the
Time
boat
for
for
dessert.
like
That is,
the
if Belby's left you any.
Harry and Ginny ship.
What? Nothing.
Oh god. I don't ship you with Hermione, so
Actually, I was going to ask you.
Really?
choo choo with the ship.
Good luck today, Ron. I know
Oh,
you'll be brilliant.
you know you got a sailing ship, and then one just
After the
barges
day's
into
match,
it.
McLagan could have my spot. Have it your way. Please.
Hello, everyone.
Luna, oh,
Dreadful, Ron. Is that why you put something in his cup?
You could pick a spell for that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, Harry. We've got
what's
a
a
game to
liquid
win.
look? What Weasley will get investigated for doping? Weasley. She has that disappointed but impressed face on her because she has the hots for Ron.
Didn't put it in. Well, only thought you did.
Oh, placeboed his smart. Oh. Oh, Hermione.
I think this room's taken.
What's with the birds?
A pugno. She's only interested in you because she thinks you're the chosen one.
But I am the chosen one.
She.
Hey, sorry.
She's using you, buddy.
Ask someone I like. Someone cool.
Jenny, Jenny, Jenny. Yes! Yes! Oh, Luna!
What is this I'm eating, by the way? Dragon Balls.
Oh no!
You've just bought yourself a month's detention, McLagan.
I was chosen for this. Out of all others, me. And I won't fail him.
You're afraid, Draco.
This is it. He's got superiority.
It's obvious. Let me assist you.
No! I was chosen. This is my moment.
Oh man, he's willing to harness this. Oh god. Strife on a bike! RNL equals J. I mean, at least she does care for him.
Trust Dumbledore's judgment. Dumbledore trusts Snape, therefore I do.
Dumbledore can make mistakes, he said so
You're
himself.
blinded by hatred.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I mean, it's room for concern because I'm concerned regarding Snape, but it could be he's playing Voldemort.
Amongst ourselves, we're doomed.
But I'm not sure which direction this is going to go.
Don't you trust me?
It's a curse.
It's good. Just,
No. Ron, you just had to... Oh.
Pie? Not for me, no.
Oh, Ginny! Oh no, Ginny's gonna be... Oh no!
You got me to get me!
I'm worried for Ginny. Oh shit!
It's called, as I understand it.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, what?
I don't know anything about such things, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Now get out of here at once, and don't let me ever catch you mentioning it again!
Absolutely. That was a sensitive subject.
I'd be surprised if you weren't.
But that thing got cut off.
I don't understand. What happened?
This is perhaps the most important memory I've collected.
Came across something rather odd about a very rare piece of magic.
Oh, is he echoing Tom's...
What was this rare piece of magic?
Well, I don't know. I can't remember the name exactly. But it just got me wondering.
But he's gotta have to ask
magic you're
Slughorn.
not allowed to teach us.
Very powerful love potion. Very well. Better bring him in.
I'd have thought you could whip up a remedy for this in no time, Harry.
Well, I thought this called for more practiced hands, sir.
Hello, darling.
That's all right.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, by the way, Professor.
It's what I think, given the circumstances.
Yeah, Potter. To life.
Oh!
Ron!
Oh shit!
Ron! Professor, do something!
Ron! What the fuck? You're saying Hermione's name? Oh! Oh, poor Lav.
To be young and to feel love's keen sting. Well, come away, everybody. Mr. Weasley is
Poor
well
Dumbledore
tended.
needs to get some.
Shut up.
I ship it. I ship it. I'm sorry for love, but I ship it. Malfoy, I just want you to... I just need you to step away from this path. There's a lot of distress going on for... I mean, he did seem to whimper a bit, like... after receiving the dead bird. Please tell me he's not wanting to be on this path, please. There we go. The cinematography is stunning. I think he needs a listener. Oh, damn!
Alright, close your eyes. That way you can't be tempted.
That way you can't know what's gonna come and where the book is at. I'll take it. I'll take the ship.
I can stay hidden up here too if you like. Well, how do you feel?
Excellent. Really excellent.
Then he falls.
Remember, Slughorn usually eats early.
Kill it? Eldest friend he was.
I'm so sorry, I didn't...
Oh, don't worry yourself, you're not alone.
Oh man, this is all
creatures spiders are.
fitting in
Guys, I
the
reckon they
right
unnerve some
slots.
Not to mention the pincers.
I reckon that too.
Hagrid?
But your spirit lingers
Look at the
on,
dog's chiming in.
and your human friend finds solace in the loss they have sustained.
And his one snap.
Oh!
Otherwise, she died for nothing. Otherwise, the bowl will remain empty forever.
You can see why he's... like, you can understand why he's scared, but... you live in regret once, you're gonna live in it... well, you might not live in it again if Voldemort gets his way.
Think badly of me when you say it.
Oh, that's really touching.
A Horcrux is an object in which a person has concealed part of their soul.
But I don't understand
Like a phylactery, like the book?
One splits one's soul and hides part of it in an object. To rip the soul into 7 pieces. This is all hypothetical, isn't it, Tom? All academic.
Yes.
Of course, sir. It'll be our little secret.
Until tonight, I had no idea just how powerful.
And the ring?
Belonged to Voldemort's mother. Difficult to find. Even more difficult to destroy.
But
so that would...
if you could find them all, if you did destroy each Horcrux...
One destroys Voldemort.
Yeah.
Find them. They could be
destroy all the phylacteries, destroy him.
But magic, especially dark magic.
I promised you could accompany me, and I stand by that promise.
There is one condition. You must obey every command I give you without question.
Yes, sir.
Means don't go off the
You
book,
understand
and
what I'm
don't
saying?
go off the book.
Should I tell you to hide, you hide. Should I tell you to run, you run. This place has known magic.
Sir.
In order to gain passage, payment must be made. Payment
Oh my God.
intended to weaken any intruder.
Look, can people who make these passages not like? Can we just get rid of the
Your
whole?
blood's much more precious than mine. You are not to indulge these requests. It's your job, Harry, to make sure I keep drinking this potion, even if you have to force it down my throat. Understood?
Why can't I drink it, sir?
Because I'm much older, much cleverer, and much less.
He's taking everything for Harry.
Your good health, Harry.
Remember?
Oh.
It will stop, Professor, it will stop. But only if you keep drinking.
Don't make me.
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh my.
I promise I'll do what you say. I promise. Please.
Shit.
Harry.
Water.
This guy some water.
Water.
Yeah. Get this guy some decent fluids. Why is it not? I was it went all quiet. I was expecting something. Oh. Oh.
Lumos Maxima.
What the? Oh my god, there's too many of them. Holy, look at Dumbledore go. That is supreme overkill. Are we complaining though? Oh, Draco. Liam's not getting great vibes. Oh no. No, no. No. No, no.
Mixing a bottle of mead with one laced with poison. Forgive me, Drake. I cannot help feeling these actions are so weak that your heart can't really have been in them.
Trust me.
I'm just scared.
I shall make it easy for you.
Oh shit, no. Oh shit.
Very good. I knew a boy who made all the wrong choices. Please let me help you.
I don't want your help. Don't you understand? I have to do this.
You can see the strain on his face. The heart is breaking on Draco though.
This is your moment. Do it.
Snape.
Go on, Draco.
Oh, is he helping? I knew he was a double.
No.
Yes, Snape. Thank you for putting my. Thank you for not being a traitor.
Please. Avada Kedavra.
No, no, no. Oh my god. Snape! What the fuck? What the fuck, Snape?
You dare use my own spells against me, Potter? Yes. I'm the Half-Blood Prince.
I haven't got the emotional capacity to go through this. Oh my god, this is not... This is the snap all over again. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fuck? It...
I've stolen the real Horcrux and intend to destroy it as soon as I can. I face death in the hope that when you meet your match, you will be mortal once more. R.A.B. R.A.B. Don't really think you're going to be able to find all those Horcruxes by yourself, do you? You need us, Harry.
You need all the help you can get. Oh man. In the sunset. Can't get any better than that, can you? The Phoenix riding off into the sunset. I'm head out. See, I want to hate Snape, but there's such a complexity, I feel. Especially with Dumbledore's... His trust in... This is it. Many people are gonna... Like, Lupin, for example, is gonna think, well, look why that led him, but... Dumbledore... He does this 4D chess shit. And it was like he was encouraging Snape to be the one. So... And he was giving out these red flags anyways. He felt his time was coming. So I want to believe that this was... I just don't know how to feel with Snape, to be fair. Ugh. Honestly, though, that I haven't felt as revolted as I have. Like, when they just start, like, as soon as Dumbledore died, as soon as they started, like, trashing shit at Hogwarts, it was just the snap all over again. I haven't felt that, like, punched in the gut and, like, my heart torn out to a film like that, so... I just want to believe Snape's a double agent. That's the belief. I feel like there are layers regarding Snape being a double agent. And just my own gut feeling. my own hope, if anything, because, you know, killing Dumbledore is like, yeah, that's a stabbing in the eye, big time. Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see what's going on here, but I do believe that Snape is a double agent. It just feels so weird. He had Harry assured. We go back to the first movie, and Snape was in the firing line in wanting to obtain the Philosopher's Stone. And that was disproven thanks to Quirrell and how he played the perfect game. And now Snape's here saying, well, I'm playing the perfect game. I have everyone at Hogwarts played for fools. But I do want to believe that he is double-crossing Voldemort. Like, he is, like, sugarcoating Hogwarts to Voldemort and the Death Eaters. He's playing them like fools by aligning himself with Voldemort in order to bring down the machine within, I guess. They have to do everything in order to make sure that Voldemort is stopped, and that means, I'm guessing with Snape's affiliation in the past, he has to work with them again to bring them down. And that means doing stuff that he might not want to do, like killing Dumbledore, but this is it. It sounded like there was that, like, because Lupin reprimanded Harry for Dumbledore's naivety in the whole. Well, this is it. Like, there was this trust in Snape thing going on. Dumbledore's not Dumbledore. Get it? He's a very smart character, so yeah, I do believe that he knows that Snape is working alongside him. Is pretending to work alongside him and has to play the perfect game. I don't know. It's bitter. It stings my stomach. Yeah. But here's the thing, and this is very, very pivotal. There was that promise thing that was made at the very beginning where Draco's mother wanted to assure that Snape would. They were grooming Draco to fill his father's legacy. And with Draco's mother wanting Snape to assure that Draco would be protected, there would be that promise. And Bellatrix is there saying, okay, well, if Draco can't do if he can't do the Dark Lord's deeds, you're going to have to take his place. And that was signed on a promise that would kill the user if they broke that promise. Which Snape had to take the mantle route, because we saw Draco, he couldn't do it. So Snape had to take the mantle. So that is one of the sentiments regarding the fact that Snape could be double-crossing Voldemort and co. And he has to play the long game. He has to. This is it. Like, he has to. He knows that defeating Voldemort is not going to be an easy ask. He has to take them down from the inside, and he has to play the long game. It's just so conflicting. Yeah, but this was my second favorite movie, easily. With the shock value, with the there's only one gripe that I would have, I guess. Because I liked the whole shipping thing. It was very, very. This is it. This is like the calm before the storm. You got to have some calm before the storm, and this was it. Like, even if it was heartbreaking at times with Hermione's sake, but you got to have some kind of calm before the storm, because now we're in the thick of it. and the ending was bringing us into the thick of it. So yeah, I really liked the inclusion of the happy themes before we did get into the darkness. So yeah. But I forgot what I was going to mention about. I'm just in a mess. Like, Dumbledore's death just it knocked me out of place there. It was not something that I was expecting, but I really liked this with the fact that we had parallels to Chamber of Secrets, actually. Even Aragog's funeral. I don't know why that was, like, it's sad we've lost him, because he was a very, very interesting character in the second movie, but it was all part of the plan, and Harry's state with the lucky thing was just bizarre. Like, you just saw how pent up he was. He was like drinking 7 cups of coffee at once, super alert, super like hyped and whatnot. And it was all part of the plan, of course, to get like I was gonna say Slugworth. That's Willy Wonka. Slughorn to reveal about the Horcruxes. So, because of course that was blurred out initially, and that was because Slughorn tampered with that, which I liked, because you could understand why he would tamper with such a memory. He already has regret for having Voldemort rise to power because he told him everything that he needed to know to attain, essentially, immortality. That's his biggest regret. He's got to live with that for the rest of his life. The thing is, though, you've already lived with one regret, and with the chosen one, Harry, you're going to live with another regret if you don't tell him everything. And, of course, what Harry said regarding his mother adds up as well. So I'm glad that he came around. It would take some convincing, and I'm glad that he come around, but you could understand why he was scared. So, yeah. Same with Draco, and I'm really, really glad that we got some focus with his character in this installment, because the last in Order of the Phoenix, I was hoping for a bit more of Harry and Draco, and we got that because there was this idea to have Draco essentially fill in Lucius's role, and make him one of Voldemort's people. And I'm guessing, despite his failure to kill Dumbledore, that hold might still, like, that attempt to sway him to his side might still press on into the Deathly Hallows. So yeah, I just really loved focusing on his character, because he had such a very demanding characterization, more so than usual, especially after it was revealed, okay, well, this, you know what, Draco, you're gonna fill in your daddy's shoes, essentially. You're gonna be one of us. He had such a threatening and vulgar character, more so than usual. And we saw him keeping on planting things, cursing that girl, the drink that Ron sipped from and, nearly died from. We saw him tamper with that all throughout, and then we saw him break as the film progressed. We saw him, like, when the bird came through. I think with it being dead, that was a recognition of failure. He has been tasked to kind of amend the cabinet so the Death Eaters can emerge. And this is it. Like, he's scared for his life. So much so that it's conflicted with what his heart is wanting to do. There is a difference between arrogance and evil. He doesn't want to go down the evil path. He's happy to be arrogant by any means. He's just not the guy who's going to be Mr. Nice Guy. He wants to feel superior, be better than anyone else. He wants to do the right thing, though. So, and there is that. I feel like there is that recognition of failure and realizing I'm doing the wrong thing, but I've essentially been groomed into this position. There is that manipulation presented on him. There's a lot of weight on his shoulders, so failure and his heart is all colliding at once, and we saw a lot of emotion pour from Malfoy. So yeah, and I honestly was hoping that honestly, in the bathroom scene, I was hoping that Malfoy would be in a position where he'd break down and, if anything, could fight to Harry regarding the fact that he's in this position he doesn't want to be in. And it's clear as day he was still battling that when he confronted Dumbledore, because he was tasked. Kill Dumbledore. Didn't want to do it. You saw the struggle on his face. He didn't want to do it whatsoever. So, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel so bad for Draco. But yeah, he was scared. But it was very, very good to have him more involved in this movie, even if it was through a heartbreaking means. And like I said, assuming that attachment to the Death Eaters is still apparent despite the failure to kill Dumbledore. Because it's not like that, like it seemed like with the promise made, should he fulfill to carry out his duties, you should, take his place. It seems like that indicates that there is still going to be some kind of bond. So yeah. Yeah, it was really, really heartbreaking. But yeah, there were a few parallels to Chamber of Secrets, even with the diary returning. Of course, it was destroyed, but it played an essential role in what's going to lead into the second movie, where Harry is hopefully going to... well, one has already been destroyed, and there was another one, the ring. And RAB has the real amulet thing. Because the one that Dumbledore had was fake. I don't believe it was all for nothing. This is to strengthen Harry's quest in finding the other Horcruxes, whoever RAB is. So, yeah, but I was really happy with the explanation of the Horcruxes, because it's pretty understandable, pretty familiar for me, especially since I play D&D and we've faced liches who follow a similar kind of situation, where they put their soul in just any random object, something that's very, very hard to decipher. So yeah. But yeah, it was really, really, like I said, I think this film was my second favorite. It was just really good. There wasn't even any, I guess, there was a standoff. I wouldn't say it was a battle, because there weren't any battles, I'd say, because, at that point, Dumbledore accepted his time was up. Although the bodies in the water when they went to try and get the fake Horcrux, it was very, very intense there, but I don't think there was any big battle to conclude things on. But the emotional punch not just the emotional punch, but the feeling in your stomach, it was just palpable. Just seeing Dumbledore dying and them just destroying everything at Hogwarts, it just made you have that sickening feeling in your stomach. So yeah, I really liked how they concluded things. Heartbreaking, but it was a very impressive ending for the penultimate title to lead into the final movie. So it's going to be very interesting to see what does happen there. Yeah, I liked the shipping. Like I said, it was a very good calm before the storm moment, even if it had its own emotional punches with Hermione. She was wanting Ron, but you had Lavender, I think she was called. Yeah, she was this is it. I feel so bad for her, because she was totally into Ron. She was like, oh yeah, my heart bleeds for you. But at the same time, I do ship Hermione and Ron, so it's but at the same time, I wouldn't want that to happen to Ginny and Harry, because they're an item now, it seems. And I do ship Luna and Harry, but I do Ginny, and I'm liking the development she had in this movie, but I do like Ginny and Harry as well, so yeah. But yeah, the shipping thing was a good calm before the storm, I guess, scenario, because, like I said, we're now in the thick of it. With Dumbledore's death, with the Horcruxes, the world's a bit more bleaker because Dumbledore, someone who is very powerful, someone who founded Voldemort, because we saw that in the flashbacks, he's gone. So well, we even saw how vulnerable the world was, because we had Ollivander, yeah, his place, John Hurt's character, his place was absolutely destroyed. We had the Muggles, especially. I think they mentioned I think it was the Millennium Bridge that collapsed. They were attacking Muggles. They were no longer saying, you know what, we're going to be discreet about this. Let's show and tell, essentially, to the Muggles. Like, their secret was exposed. So yeah, it was open season for them. So the world was in a darker state, I guess, at the start of this movie, but it's going to be in a really more darker state, given what has happened. But yeah, like I said, this was my second favorite movie. The only thing that really did bug me, I guess, about this movie, because I think that was the thing I didn't mention, it was just playing on my mind. What did I forget? And I think it was me talking about how I liked this movie overall, how it drew a few parallels to Chamber of Secrets personally. But the one thing that did bug me was the Half-Blood Prince reveal. It's interesting. This movie was called The Half-Blood Prince, but it seemed like that took a bit of a back seat amidst everything that was happening. And you know, it didn't feel involved, if you get what I mean, because it came right at the end of the movie. Snape was like, "Oh yeah, I'm the Half-Blood Prince." You'd think it was Tom Riddle, especially with Harry discovering the Horcruxes. Like, that was the assumption, that it was Tom. It was Voldemort. It makes sense that it is Snape, but it just feels a bit like weird how they just dropped that in that place, and the plot behind the Half-Blood Prince, especially if it wasn't Tom, it just kind of felt, yeah. But yeah, I really loved this film. Emotionally, not so much. But yeah, like I said, the finale is going to be... It's going to be tense. It's going to be interesting to see what does happen, because of course Harry's on his own journey to try and find the Horcruxes. His friend, well, they may as well be his family, because, I mean, yeah. But yeah, they are, Hermione, Ron, they're going to look out with him. Who RAB is, be interesting to find out that. And yeah, I'm really interested to also find out what's going to happen with Draco as well. But yeah, it was really good. I like, Harry's going to be in a bit of a mess, like he was throughout this entire movie, because he was in between Ron and Hermione's situation. You got Ginny there as well, but he was also hell-bent at thinking Draco was, like, about Draco being part of Voldemort's team. And he got so hell-bent that he injured him significantly, so, yeah. As well as trying to get Slughorn on his good side, as instructed by Dumbledore, and initially Slughorn was like, nope! So, yeah. But yeah, this was a really good movie. I'm really excited to see what the two-parter is going to provide, how emotionally wrecked I'm going to be, because this was the penultimate one. So you can expect the final one is probably going to... Like, if I just got punched in the face, the next movie is probably going to kick me in the balls, kick my gut, and then kick me in the teeth. So that's the way I'm expecting the Deathly Hallows to expect. It even has a very, very grim title, so good start. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!